and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Forza FGR. My name is Joel Smith, I'm Mr. Sweeper Keeper. Good start of the season, can't even say my own name. And on today's episode, we of course have the first game of the 2018-19 season in League 2. We're going to look at all the transfers, we're going to analyse what we've done in the summer, and talk about what chance we have of getting that all-important promotion this season that we are wanting to go for. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the transfers. And these are the players that we have brought in and let go. Big name there has left us. Christian Doige has gone to Walsall for £99,000. We weren't his biggest fan towards the end of last season. He wasn't playing as well as our other strikers. You can see that on his scout report. 57 would be a useful signing. That's how he is compared to those we brought in now. He wasn't in my plans. I wasn't a big fan of him. Walsall offered 99,000 for him. We thought, we'll let him go. Why not? So he has gone to Walsall. There you go. 31 appearances, 10 goals, 1 assist, 4 player of the matches. I mean, it's 31 appearances, 10 goals. Not really the return you want from your best striker. So he has gone. I'm not going to miss him very much, to be honest. He's in League 1. Hopefully he'll do well for them. We want to see him do well. But at the end of the day, I think it was beneficial to get rid of him, bring in that cash. And you'll see a trend with these players that we've sold or gotten rid of is they're on very high wage. We're talking £1.5, near enough £2,000 a week for a League 2 player that wasn't really up to the standard of winning the league. I thought we had to get rid of them, otherwise we could use that money so much more wisely on better players, and that's exactly what we've done, I think. Charlie Cooper has also gone as well, for less money, to Ebbsfleet, who have just been promoted to League 2, I believe. He only played, he went on loan to Sutton. He literally played once for the first team last year. I think to get money for him at all was a good thing. I don't think he had that much potential anyway. I mean, a little bit. We can see from the scout report, useful signing. These are all players that I think we've done very well to get rid of and get money for them at the very least. And we'll look at the release players as well. There are some bigger names here actually. Where are they? Release players. Sam Russell, he retired. He's gone. Bye-bye to him. John Moran, Reece Murphy, these are all players who weren't playing at all last season. Harry Pickering, Oliver Mew, John Simpson, Shane Miller. They're all youth team players that we've released, these people really. And the two big names have been released. Dale Bennett. He's now signed for Mansfield in League 1. Another person who's gone to the higher league, which says a few things, I suppose, but like you say, from our own scout reports, decent. He's not up for a promotion challenge, I don't think, and he was on such high wages. What is he on at? I mean, he's on £1.5 a week at Mansfield. I think that's lower than what we were paying him, but even so, £1.5 a week for some player we weren't going to use because we've got a much better right back. I mean, there's no point keeping him around. Mark Roberts, same thing really. He's very old as well. He's not being signed right in leading around the national level. There are definitely better people around, and so those two are gone, and those are all the people that have left, and these are the people that we brought in. So we'll start off with the loans. We have got Daniel Iverson. He's come in from Leicester City, so we've got 3 Leicester City loanees. We are essentially Leicester's B team. Hopefully that'll aid with the squad harmony and they'll play best together because they know each other already. He's a very good-looking goalkeeper, not in the sexual way. 3-star current ability, 4 and a black star, potentially with that. I don't like saying 5-star because I mean that's a bit, yeah. You can see it for yourself. He, I think, is going to be very good for us. And then we have also brought in Chris Metham from Brentford on loan. He hasn't played a game from ever, but he has got 4-star current ability, 4 and a black star, potential ability. He's very well suited to Sky Bet League 1 football. He's going to be very good for us, I'd like to think. Once again, a good looking signing. And then Ilias Chair from QPR, he's coming on loan, 20-year-old left winger. He's got 3.5-star current ability and some good potential ability. So he's very well suited to Sky Bet League 2. He fills that role that Leighton Ndukwu was playing last season, who Ndukwu wasn't well suited for that role, which means Ndukwu was going to move over to the right-hand side normally, hopefully play a bit better there, and this guy should be able to fill in at that role and do just as well, if not better, than Ndukwu was doing it. And then the money signings we've made, we'll start with the last one. Josh Laurent from Wigan. He is a 23-year-old ball-winning midfielder, perfect position we're playing, 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. He looks very good. He's a good player for Sky Bet League 2 sides. He can improve in the future. I think he was a good player to bring in for 28,000. Next we've got Alpha Lancashire. He was going to be one of our main centre-backs until we brought in Metham on loan, But, I mean, it's always good to have depth. He's signed for us rather than being a loanee, because we've got quite a few loanees when you consider the ones we've got from last season, but we have for another year. So he's going to be there in case of injury, tiredness, suspension, whatever, and maybe even next season. It depends. He's a good player for Sky Bet League 2 sides. He's just a solid signing, I think. And then finally, the big money signing, the big name signing when it comes to League 2, Junior Marias. He comes in from Peterborough United, where he only played 5 games last season. He scored 2 goals in those 5 games, so there you are. I mean, it's amazing how far he's come. He was playing in the Banana South not too long ago, but he's looking very talented. 4-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, good player for most Sky Bet League 1 sides. He is going to be rivaling Admiral Musque. Now, I almost didn't want to bring him in because Musque was always going to be... He was our starter towards the end of the season, and we only played with 1 striker, but I saw Marias, I saw his ability. I know we're doing a promotion time. I did say that Musque, there's every chance that we might bring in a better striker. I thought we can't just have him, we can't have a loanee as our striker, because if we get promoted and Musque is going up a few levels, you know, we need to fill a hole there. So I thought I might as well bring in Marias, because then we're safe in that respect. And for 110,000, I couldn't turn it down. He's only 23. I really like the look of him. I'm very excited. So those are the new signings. Let's get and have a look at the prediction. What are the board expecting from us? The board are only expecting top half. So if we don't get promoted, I'll be disappointed, but we won't get sacked, and that's the important thing. So that's what the board are expecting. Now, where do I see their prediction? We are predicted to finish 8th. So that is, what, 1 place outside the playoffs. I think that is good news for us, because we are predicted to finish 20th last season, and we finished 7th. So they've predicted 8th now. There's no reason why we can't go and prove them wrong again, and only by a little bit this time, and get automatic promotion. I think it is very possible. So that is all we need to talk about. Let's get into the first match of the season. We are away at Accrington Stanley. Who are they? If you get that joke, I respect you. And this is the team we're putting out. This, I think, when you look at all those stars and all of their, like, comfortability in their roles, I suppose, it's a very good team. Daniel Iverson is in goal. Aaron Phillips the right back. Scott Laird the left back, with Mefferman Iakaviti, one of the loanees we carried on there as the centre back. I think I mentioned we were going to try and renew Iakaviti's loan. If I didn't, we have. He's here until, I think it's January, or is it till the end of the season? No, it's till the end of the season again. So he's here. And then Isaiah Osborne and Josh Lawrence, new signing, in the middle. Leighton Nduku goes out on the right hand side, so Marsh Brown is relegated to the bench. Ilias Shares on the left hand side. Harry McCurdy, one of the loans we carried over again. He's going to be playing in the hole, with Junior Marai starting ahead of Admiral Musque. He's better rated than him, and he's going to get the chance to prove himself first. That is my thinking behind it. So that is the team. How many new signings we've got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new signings in there. As you can see, we did make an inquiry about Iacovity in bringing him in permanently. Sadly, they want a lot of money that we don't have. So he's on loan to the end of the season at least. Who knows what might happen? When does his contract expire? That is the question. It expires at the end of the season, so even if they don't want to sell him, we might be able to get him on a free transfer, depending on what Nottingham Forest think of him this season. Obviously, we win the league. Might not be very easy to sign him on a free. Anyway, let us get into playing some Football Manager. I've got my lucky coffee. Ignore the fact it says Bristol City on. Once it finally loads, get into this. I'm hoping we can get ourselves a win here, because that is obviously the way you want to start the season. If you don't start with a win, you don't start on the right foot. Is my camera angle what I said to last time? It looks a bit different. No. I was playing with it. I might zoom a bit more, really. Do I think so? Just excuse me while I fiddle with the camera zoom. That's more like it. McCurdy's in, and he's just been saved. Sorry about that. Great YouTubing there. Let me just fiddle with the camera options while we watch a highlight. This is how it's set up. Right, set up like that. Now we're ready. Ogley plays for Commonwealth for Accrington. Jackson, good tackle there. Excellent tackle indeed. Laurent's now got it in midfield. The players are once again, the graphics have messed up. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to slow down in a second. But Nduku is running through to Marais. Marais taps it in. Leighton Nduku, the amazing winger we've got to Junior Marias, the incredible signing of a striker, both of them linked together to score, and we are 1-0 up. I have to apologise for the graphics. I don't know what's been going on with them, but there's just no rendering of faces in the crowd or on the players. I will try and sort it out soon, but for now, just gonna have to deal with it, sadly. And look at that, that is a quality League 2 goal. Quality, sweaty League 2 goal, and we're 1-0 up off 2 minutes away from home. This is already very different to last season, but I don't want to speak too soon. I must say, obviously, we can't just assume that we're going to we're not going to roll over Accrington. It's only 5 minutes into the season. We'll have to take it slow, but it has been good signs so far, that is for sure. And let's not forget, for Junior Marias to score a goal on his debut after just 3 minutes of playing competitive football for Forest Green Rovers, that is something special. And sadly, as much as I love him, Admiral Musquet is going to have to really impress me in the match he does play if he's going to knock off Marias, it seems. Because Marias just started with a lovely shot, and oh my god, that was close to being walked in as an own goal. Marias is getting very close to adding to his tally already, still only 15 minutes into his Forest Green Rovers career. I'm already starting to like my transfer business. I really ought to stop saying this because it will come back to haunt me so soon. But I am nothing if not the king of getting carried away. And so therefore, getting carried away is exactly what I plan to do. But like I said, so far, it's looking good. Nduku with the assist, Marias with the goal. Ilyas Chair on his debut, he's also got a 7.2 rating at the moment. So the signs are there. We've had 6 shots and 2 on target, 7 shots and 2 on target. They haven't had a shot on target yet, so we're beating them in that. We've had a few more fouls, but that's how it goes. And look at the focus of attacks. They're definitely exploiting us down our right-hand side, that is. So their right-hand side, so our left-hand side in terms of defenders. So Scott Laird's obviously got his work cut out down there. And here is Scott Laird with the throw. Header to an Accrington player. Nolan's got it. What can we do here? Clark running down with it to Key. Key for Accrington and Lawton. Forward. Can Metham get there? He does, and that's a decent clearance to an Accrington player in midfield. Plays it quickly forward to McConville. McConville, excellent tackle by Nduku. I didn't know he could tackle. He might as well play right back. And look at that pass over. And Marias is fast. He's going to run forward. 1-1 with the keeper. He rounds him. And Junior Marias has got on a 32-minute brace into his Forest Green Rovers career on his debut. And I have to say, I would have thought the travelling Forest Green fans who have made the trek up to Accrington for the first game of the season, they'll have been excited to see players like him making their debut. And we look at that. What a pass by McCurdy. Straight over the heads of all their defenders onside. And Marias, he could have easily, I've seen so many strikers just hit it straight at the goalkeeper and miss, but no, he excellently rounds him, and we are 2-0 up after 32 minutes. It's Marias with both of the goals. Musquet's chances of getting into the team as a regular starter are shrinking by the second. I'm sorry, Musquet, I loved you last season, you did so well for us. But Junior Marias, obviously, is just another level. Okay, he didn't cut it out for Posh in League 1, but he's doing well for us here, and that's what matters. It's now, here and now, rather than, oh my god. And that is a save that Brad Collins would not have made last season. I can tell you that for nothing. It's good to see Iverson doing well there. And his goal kick was almost won by one of our players, our number 20, but Clark's picked up for Accrington instead. Forward, intercepted by Metham to Laurent, to Chair, both new signs linking up there, and Osborne's got another solid midfielder and captain, I believe. Nduku running forward into McCurdy. What can McCurdy do here? Plays off to Nduku again. He's running in the right hand side, and it is 3-0. We are winning 3-0 after 38 minutes away from home on the first day of the season. And Nduku has just proven to me that renewing his loan as well as Musquet's is one of the best decisions I ever had. And he's looking so much more comfortable over, excuse me, over on that right hand side rather than playing on the left. Kudu Marsh-Brown, he'll be sitting on the bench as well. Him and Musquet will be looking at each other thinking, we have got no chance this season unless one of them break their legs. I mean, that is a fantastic shot into the bottom corner. Right at the near post. Goalkeeper could have done a lot better, yeah, but to get that in at that angle, I respect that very much from Nduku. And so this is, I mean, look at that. Harry McCurdy, 2 assists, Nduku a goal, Junior Marias 2 goals. It's now down to Chair to get involved as well, because otherwise he's going to be the odd one out. And Ian Coverty almost gets the header in there. It is looking very good for us, though. Very good indeed. It is the lucky mug. I'll have to always drink out of this mug now when I record videos, because I don't think there's been a single episode I've recorded this season where I've been 3-0 up before time. Marias is through again, and Junior Marias has just completed a debut hat-trick within 43 minutes, and this is getting more insane by the second. Now you may remember, when I started this series, I informed you that I had the tactical genius and transfer business prowess to lead Forest Green Rovers to glory. And if this does not prove to you that I do have such incredible management powers, I don't know what will. Because I signed Junior Marias, I take full credit for discovering him and finding him, and he has just scored a hat-trick on his debut in less than 45 minutes. And if that does not just make me appear to be the greatest manager there has ever been, the special one, then I have no answer for you. And look at that, Iverson's full of 2 fantastic saves as well today. I'm going to say it, I'm the special one. I'm obviously the special one. We are 4-0 up on the first bit of the season. The Forest Green fan who will be thinking, this is insane. Final score on Soccer Saturday, they will be bringing up the scores thinking, what is Joe Maggs doing here? How has he done this? Forest Green, a team who were in the National League a few seasons ago, have been for the entire history. He got them up into the playoffs last season, and now they're 4-0 up. What a start. What a start. I am so pleased with that. And I said to you, we had to do well this season, because there's nothing more disappointing than getting into the playoffs, not going up, and then the next season finding yourself 15th, 16th, battling against relegation. But dare I say it, we are not looking like a team that will do that this season. Because, I mean, I'm not sure how Accrington did last season, but I can tell you that they most definitely didn't get... They're not a newly promoted side. They're not in any trouble, I don't believe, and we are taking them apart here. And Laurent has just scored an absolute screamer on his debut. It is the day of the debutant today. They're all putting in a shift, and that is brilliant from Laurent. That goal was worth the 28k we paid for him alone. Look at this. McCurdy, he's got his 3rd assist. And look, takes a touch, aches the space, bang. Straight in. And we're 5-0 up. I was wrong. Harry McCurdy doesn't have 3 assists. Harry McCurdy has 4 assists. I was almost not going to renew his loan last season, because I was thinking, yeah, he's done well when we changed the formation when we needed a cam. But has he done well enough? Because he was only on averaging around a 7, I think. Maybe less than a 7, that's why I was a bit... could we bring someone better in? But I did renew it with Aston Villa, and on his first day back, playing competitively for FGR in the 2nd season of his loan, he's gone and got 4 assists. I respect that. And here we go. Phillips, down to McCurdy. Can he get a 5th assist? No, he lays it off to Laurent, who lets go again, and Laurent has just scored a brace in what, 5 minutes? I mean, I'm running out of words. Usually when I'm speechless, because we're 5-0 down in a match, and I have nothing to say, because we're just getting taken apart. But today I'm speechless, because our players are doing so well. Marias, 45-minute hat-trick. Laurent, 2-minute brace. McCurdy, 5 assists. He did get that. He's got 5 assists. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And they've got a corner now. Even if they get a goal, I mean, they're losing 6-0, it's not going to matter. Ecovity does well to head it away. Another loanee obviously having a very good game. And we're closing him down here. Mohammed's been playing in for Accrington. And Jackson has now got it on the right wing, near the touchline. Back down to Mohammed. We've got all our players in the box. McConville's been let through here. Cross, header, and Accrington have got a goal back, but it doesn't matter because they're losing 6-0 or 6-1. They've got to score 5 more goals to have any chance. We're not even going to credit them with the replay because it doesn't matter. It's just completely irrelevant. Look at that, 20 shots and 9 on target. That is a sign of a team that are going to go for promotion this season. I mean, a 6-1 win on the first day of the season, away from home. If that doesn't give a team confidence to do the same in so many more matches, I don't know what will. Anyway, yet another highlight. I mean, there have been games this season we've struggled with having hardly any highlights. This is not one of those games because Laird has passed it to Laurent to Chair on the left-hand side, down to Osborne in the midfield. Back pass to Laurent, forward to Chair. Can he get involved on his debut? Laurent again has picked it up, running with it into McCurdy, the 5-assist man, and he almost adds a goal to his tally of 5 assists. Sadly, he just misses out today. But oh my, what a fantastic start to what will hopefully be a fantastic season of celebration, big results, and fingers crossed for promotion. I'm not asking to win the league. All I'm asking for, 3rd place, go up automatically. With a squad like this, with results like this, I would like that very much. And I know it's not good to get carried away on the first game of the season, but remember, we are playing an established League 2 side away from home, and we've scored 6 goals, and all our debutantes have done so well. Yes, they've got another goal back, but I don't think they're going to do much. I think we're maybe getting a bit complacent because and you're 6-0 up, and so of course they're going to get us a few goals back. We put in all our energy getting these goals. It's a shame we couldn't keep a clean sheet, but it's 6-2. It's still an embarrassing scoreline for them on the first day of their season. I mean, it's going to be complete opposite for their fans. Their fans are going to be thinking, what are we in for this season? Are we going down? Whereas our fans are thinking, bloody hell, we're going up. Joe Maggs, hands down, best man we've ever seen. We are going to make some substitutions, though. We're going to make a triple one because our players are also getting a bit tired. So, Moraes, he's got his hat-trick, so he's going to come off. Who else are we going to bring off? Phyllis Kirk is going to come on for McCurdy. He's looking a bit tired. And we're also going to bring on Brown for Osborne. And there we are. Those are the 3 substitutions we're going to make. So we don't risk injury, don't risk tiring them out for the next match we play, which I believe is in the Carabao Cup. It usually always is in the Carabao Cup, isn't it? And maybe we can have Musquet get involved in the action as well, because I still love him. You know, I've been saying all these things about I'm struggling to get in the squad now that Moraes has got a hat-trick on his debut, but I still love him, you know, nothing against him. And look, Musquet's away, and he has done that. He's thought, boss, you said I'm going to have to impress you to get into the squad. Well, bring me on the 70th minute, and I will score a goal for you within 4 minutes. I swear he's only literally might even be less than that. Look at this. I mean, he's like from Moraes, I think. He's just as pacey, just as talented. And that's fantastic. Brown, is it Brown with the assist as well? It is. So the substitute gets the assist, the substitute gets the goal. Musquet runs fabulously onto it and does a Moraes-style goal. Moraes scored 2 of his goals when I wanted to keep it like that today, with a long pass over the top, and he's done the exact same again. So Musquet is not going to give up easily. When did Musquet come on? Let's find out. 72nd minute. It took him 2 minutes to score a goal. That is the Musquet we know and love, and it is going to be difficult to choose between him and Moraes. I mean, I'm sure there will come plenty of times where we're playing, you know, a match in midweek as well, and we're going to have to bring on a player, or start a player who's not as tired, and that player will be Musquet. And, you know, if he's always scoring oh my god, Musquet's away again. What is he going to do here? Oh, he misses. See, if he had scored that, then he'd be putting questions into my mind as to whether we start him. But there will be games in midweek where we need a player on instead of Moraes. Musquet's going to fill in every time now, I'm sure, as long as he's fit and not injured. And if he puts in performances even better than Moraes in those days, then maybe he'll get his chance. But I think Moraes, as our £110,000 signing that's got a hat-trick on his debut, he's in pole position for that lone striker role at the moment. There is no doubt about that. And we're 7-2 up in this match. I challenge you to find a Football Manager YouTuber who on the first day of their second season won 7-2 away from home in the league, because I bet you'll be hard pressed. And now Brown's on the edge of the area, he lets fly, easily saved by their keeper, and I believe the whistle will go in just a few moments. What's going to happen here? He's running forward to Accrington, he makes the pass but the whistle blows, his players didn't bother, and look at this. Brian Gordon of Team Talk says it's one of the most surprising results he's ever seen. He's expecting a close match, remember that. So the media were expecting a close match, with Forza going to perhaps scrape victory, and they've run out 7-2 winners. The Accrington players look shell-shocked. I'm not surprised, because they lost 7-2 against us. But you saw the calibre of the signings we have surprised. Well, actually, no, that's completely wrong. 4 minutes. I mean, I think it might be a good season for us. I really do. Let's see what the media are all saying now. Well, of course we're top of the table. We got a goal difference of 5. Musquet's ended his goal drought. That's why I brought in Moraes, to be honest, because he hadn't scored in the playoffs or any of the matches at the end of last season, I don't think. So that's why I brought in another player. I'm glad I did, because he got a hat-trick on his debut, as you can see. There we go. And he got man of the match, of course. 4 headers, he won all of them, 4 shots on target. And well, shots on target 4, and he got 3 goals off those. So all good, all very good. And that is what the league table looks like. Junior Moraes got a good head start to getting top scorers for Royal. And again, Greg Lewis also got a hat-trick for Wimbledon. They won 3-1, didn't they? I think. And again, Blackpool. Chesterfield won 3-0. Lincoln won 3-0. But none of that compares to 7-2. That is a fantastic start. When will you next be with me then? That is the question. Let's click on the schedule. So we've got the Carabao Cup next. I reckon next time you see me will be we've already seen us play Swindon once in this series. Let's say the 15th of September against Plymouth at home in the Sky Bet League 2. That is when you will next be with me, and hopefully by then will be firmly established as promotion contenders. That's all we're looking for. Promotion contenders, hopefully automatic. And I'm very confident this one. Look at that. Look at that. That is fantastic. So, thank you very much for watching the opening episode of Season 2 of Forza FGR. I have been Mr. Sweeperkeeper. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.